You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hey everybody, it is a Wednesday, the middle of your week. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We hope you're having a fantastic day.
Hey, we got a great show lined up today. We're so thankful that you watch us every day, and we appreciate that. Tell a friend. We always ask you to do that. Now, checking our lineup for the day, check it out.
There we go. Starting, of course, with our Hollywood Minute, then our video of the day.
And, of course, your celebrity, your favorite celebrities may be having a birthday.
That's right.
Today on the show, if you've ever watched the Marvin Show that comes on at midnight, well, he's on the show today. Now, you're talking about a wild man, you're going to enjoy this. It's something else. And also, we're talking about a mother-son ball. We'll tell you more about that, and the Recreation Department is putting all that on.
That's right. A conference having to do with waste in our river system with Waccamaw River Alliance, as well as Ground Zero, an incredible program for youth in the Grand Strand area. All that coming up in just a few minutes.
Things change. Now that I'm a father, I can't live my life a quarter mile at a time anymore.
The Fast and Furious films have always been about family, and in this teaser, Dominic and Letty have a son, named after the character played by the late Paul Walker.
Hi, little Brian. I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's for protection from what's coming.
What's Coming is the 9th film in the franchise, opening May 22nd. Quentin Tarantino is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award today from Kodak. He'll be honored at the 4th annual Kodak Film Awards for his contributions to the industry. In this digital age, Tarantino has shot all of his movies on film. That includes 10-time Oscar nominee Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, one of the many films shot on film in 2019 being recognized at the event.
Well, I mean, it's one of those moments.
This year's Oscars will include a tribute to Kobe Bryant. The basketball legend who died in a helicopter crash Sunday will be acknowledged during the February 9th ceremony. Bryant wrote, executive produced, and voiced Dear Basketball, which won the Oscar for Best Animated Short in 2018. The film was based on the poem Bryant wrote, announcing his retirement from basketball. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
5 seconds.
Pretty cool documentary, or actually short film if you've ever seen it. All right, talking about flushing money down the toilet. Well, fans of the late Frank Sinatra shelled out thousands of dollars to purchase his gold-seated commodes at an auction over the weekend. One of the Italian marble and gold-seated toilets fetched more than $4,000.
Wow, they were among numerous items auctioned Sunday. The furnishings came from Sinatra's massive executive suite at the former Golden Nugget Casino in Atlantic City. He sang there for several years after the casino owner Steve Wynn opened the hotel in 1980. And according to the auction house, no one besides Sinatra was allowed to stay in the suite when Sinatra wasn't in residence. So that is Sinatra's own commode.
That's right, from his own
Can you
place.
imagine that? Frank Sinatra is set on that.
Cool, dude. All right.
We got to talk a little bit about getting ready for the prom and all now. Check
it's almost
this
time,
out.
spring. Wow.
Right. All right. Looking for that perfect dress for the prom or special occasion? Come by Conway's very own Her Dashery. For 30 years, they've been recognized for their selection, quality, and personal service. Their sizes range from 0 to 22. Once you found the perfect dress, don't forget about finding the tuxedo that will match it at Haberdashery. Don't worry about the fit. They alter their dresses so they look their best. They're open now from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Check it out. Haberdashery and Her Dashery in downtown Conway.
That's right. Awesome. Maybe we can get matching clothes there. What do you think?
I doubt it.
Great stores, by the way. Go check them out. Talking about today. Today is Wednesday, January the 29th, and it's National Puzzle Day.
And it's also Free Thinkers Day. I'm thinking. All right, here we go. Birthdays today. Let's go back to 1945. There he is, Tom Selleck. The man is 75 years old, TV star on Magnum PI. I remember that. He had those little short shorts on. And now he's on Blue Bloods. He went to college on a basketball scholarship.
All right, 1954, there she is, Oprah Winfrey. She is 66 years old. The TV host for the Oprah Winfrey Show, of course, and it's become the highest rated syndicated show from the 1986 to 2011. Her net worth, $2 billion.
Yeah, she's got a few bucks. 1970, Heather Graham, she's 50 years old. Movies, Boogie Nights, Anger Management, The Hangover, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That's right.
There's Heather.
Austin
She's
Powers.
50 years old. All right, let's look at today in history. Let's go back to music history. 1966, the Bobby Fuller 4, I Fought the Law, was released.
All right, 1996, Garth Brooks, he did not accept his All-American Music Award at the ceremony because he said that Hootie and the Blowfish had done way more for music than he had. So he did not accept that award.
All right, let's check it out. Know It All Department. All righty, here we go. A dozen years after Hurricane Katrina, Amtrak has still hasn't restored coast-to-coast service in the South, despite the rails being up and running.
Oh my goodness,
So they're
really?
still looking at the 4 years after a dozen years after Katrina.
They still haven't restored it?
Still hadn't reported coast to coast from the South.
Wow.
That's it from the Know It All Department today. It's a super day, the middle of the week, and boy, do we have a wild show today. Stay with us.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We saw a beautiful start to the day, and now that we're at the noon hour, starting to see the clouds thicken up a little bit, and we're going to continue this trend, making our way through the afternoon as our next weather disturbance heads in our direction. Temperatures sitting in the low to mid 50s for the most part, although Bennettsville still sitting at 48 degrees. And we will make our way to afternoon highs in the mid 50s later on this afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies by the time the sun sets. That's out ahead of our next weather maker. That is a storm system which is now situated across the Gulf of Mexico. It will pass mainly south of us, but showers will get thrown into our direction as we head through the evening and into the overnight. A good shot at seeing showers tonight with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s inland. Will be in the low 40s along the coast. We'll time out those showers using Futurecast. Here we are at the noon hour. No rain across the area for now. That's going to be the case through most of the afternoon, but by about 6 o'clock this evening, our far southern communities will start to see some of the showers develop as you head into the southern portions of Williamsburg and Georgetown counties. Then we'll start to fill in the rain across much of the PD and the Grand Strand, a little bit drier up toward the border belt. You'll see fewer showers up there than we will as you head closer to the immediate coast. This is around midnight. As we go through the overnight time frame, we'll start to clear out from west to east. Could hold on to a couple of showers first thing tomorrow morning along the coast, but eventually those will kick out and we will be looking at clearing conditions throughout the day on Thursday. In fact, we will continue to see a clearing trend through Thursday evening before we see our next weather maker move toward us. This too in the northern Gulf of Mexico. It will throw up moisture out ahead of it for Friday. Good rounds of showers for Friday afternoon. This storm system, another quick mover, so by the time we get to Saturday, things will be clearing out and we're looking at a beautiful end to the weekend with plenty of sunshine, and temperatures will start to warm up as well. So the weekend not looking too bad. Could see a couple of showers lingering on Saturday morning, but by the afternoon the showers should be out of here. We'll be looking at a clearing trend with afternoon highs in the upper 50s. We'll be near 60 on Sunday with plenty of sunshine. A beautiful way to end the weekend, and the nice weather will continue into early next week. We'll be unsettled through the end of this week. We'll clear out through the weekend with temperatures starting to warm up a little bit. Inland, we'll start to see those temperatures hit the 60-degree mark by Sunday. And then we're on our way to afternoon highs in the mid-60s by early next week. We're dry to start next week. Hey, Amanda loves that. She loves some warm weather. And we'll have that warm weather through at least the middle of next week. We could see a few more showers for the middle and latter part of next week. But it does look like things will clear out in time for next weekend.
All right, welcome back. Ground Zero's got something coming up. It's called I Worship. We're going to find out. They always got something going on. We've got Anna Christine and Katie with us, and we're going to find out more about this program that's coming up.
That's right. Talking Ground Zero. First, let's talk for people who don't know what Ground Zero is. Somebody tell me, what is Ground Zero? What do you guys do for the community?
Yeah, so we are a nonprofit outreach ministry. We minister to middle and high school students. On Monday night is our biggest outreach event. So we average about 70 students on that night.
That's
we
awesome.
give them a free meal, go through some small devotion group time with them, and just really relational with games, getting to know them and giving them a safe place to be.
Because a lot of these kids we talk about, if they didn't have you guys to come to, they wouldn't have really great mentors in their lives.
Right.
So that's what you're providing
Absolutely.
for them. Okay, I Worship. What does this mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I Worship is just a local outreach for us to go ahead and get church groups with us. It's a free event. All that we ask is people go online to register so we know how much food to make. Doors open at 5:30. We're going to have Pam Stencil on February the 9th, and she's just going to talk about, you know, intimacy and how God created it and what students struggle with now with it.
Okay, so very, very relevant to middle and high school, the pressures that they're finding right now. Now, anybody can come. It says you want to get church groups involved.
Yeah.
Katie, tell me a little bit.
Yeah, anybody can come. It's a free event, like we said, but we just ask that you register online because our seating is limited.
Sure.
So just having people pre-check in is great, but it doesn't have to be a church group. Anybody's welcome.
Okay, so
Ground Zero, y'all have done a great job coming up with all kinds of different things to, you know, to bring on the young people to show them what's happening in this world.
Right.
That's all you got, right?
Yeah, right.
No, she's
Right.
You did it.
Okay.
That's right.
That's
No,
right. Okay.
But you guys, you know, as a nonprofit, you guys always need volunteers and funds. So you do a lot of fundraisers. Dragon boats are coming up in a little while. Volunteers. If somebody wants to be part of this and help you guys, talk to me about that.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different outlooks that they can be a part of. We have a coffee shop, we have a restaurant, we have a retail store, people that come up with games and activities for these students. So it's just, if you want to love on someone and be a part of something bigger than yourself, we definitely are looking for you to be there.
Tell them where Ground Zero is located.
That's right.
We're in downtown Myrtle Beach, right off Chester Street,
Okay.
Where the parking garage
Next
is.
to the big parking
Yeah.
garage.
And
The
right
old
now,
theater.
register for Dragon Boats, right?
Yes, our biggest fundraiser. That's how we get our funds to do everything that we do with the teenagers. So Dragon Boat, you can look us up online.
Awesome.
All right.
Good to see you guys.
Thank y'all. We
you.
appreciate it. All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Talking about an event put on by CWB Events and Designs, the 4th annual Mother and Son Ball. It's going to be happening February 29th. We're going to tell you how you get involved and how you can bring your son or sons out for a really awesome night.
That's right. Clarice is with us now. And first of all, how long has this been going on now? 4 years?
It's been going on 4 years. This will be our 4th year this year.
All right. Now, how did all this come about before we get started on it?
Well, it really started as I have sons.
Yeah.
My daddy had daughters.
Ah.
So I never really seen any events for the mother and son side.
Yeah.
And I know boys want to get dressed up and have a good time with their mom. So we created the first year. And our first year we did the royal theme. So everyone had ball gowns, hair, tiaras, whole 9 yards.
I love it.
So every year we try to do something different, bring in something new styles, new themes. And they love it. They have a dance contest. It's amazing. And you never get to love on your mom like that. And I cry every year, every single year.
All right, now what's the theme this year?
The theme this year is 50 sock hop.
Ooh,
so everybody
rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll, leather jackets, slick back hair, high water jeans, poodle skirts.
Oh my gosh.
Everything. I'm so excited.
It's adorable. I'm a boy mom as well, and you don't see that, but you know, boys are going to learn to treat a woman by the way they treat their mother, and so this is huge for boys.
Exactly. It's amazing. We do a little skit. We do a dance. We pick a song. Last year we picked K. Michelle, Mother's Prayer, and at the end of the song we gave every son a lip balm. And then said, your mother turned to you. And when we turn to you, get down, you put the lip balm on, and you said, Mom, you are the bomb. And then they all started laughing. It was so cute.
How old are these
ages
kids?
2 to 18.
So anybody.
Yeah, anybody, ages 2 to 18. So we have the big kids that come in, they interact with the little kids, and then we have dance contests for the little ones. Everybody gets involved.
All right, now what's going to be the theme this year? What's the song y'all picked this year from the oldest? Have you picked one yet?
It's a surprise. It's a surprise. I'll actually send it to you in the video once we do it on February 29th, but it's a surprise. So nobody knows until they get there.
Where, what time, cool. and
it's going to be February 29th at the 57 North Grand Recreation Gym, 120 Highway 57 in Little River. And doors open at 5, so everybody gets their pictures from 5 to 6. The event starts at 6, from 6 to 9.
And register now?
Register now. February the 10th is the last day, the deadline for registration.
Okay. So go online to your website. I think it's up. It was up just a moment ago, your website.
There it is right there.
Yeah. It's CWB Events and Designs. If you have any problems, go on CWB Events and Designs Facebook page and click on the link, and the link can take you right there so you can get your tickets.
I love it. Now this can be grandmothers and grandsons. It can be an aunt. It can step in anybody, right?
You do not have to biologically be the mother, as long as you're
Thank
a
you
woman
so much,
with the son.
Clarice, for being with us.
You're
We thank you.
welcome.
All right,
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, here he is, the Marvin Show. You see him at midnight on the CW. He's here today. I'm just take it away. That's all I got. That's it.
He needs no introduction.
That's
man.
right. He comes on at midnight. That's not beer he's drinking.
No,
I just want you to know that.
That's a Red Bull.
Oh, straight vodka. All right, now the show comes on at midnight. I was on the show. We take
Yes,
the
you
show.
got to come back.
It's
Both
not
of you are
live.
invited back on the show, by the way.
I would love to do
Now, we
that.
had some
Yes.
great times, man. You do. Tell us what all you do. What's the Marvin Show all about, and how long
Well,
is it going?
it's a hip kind of cooking show that
Right.
the young kids are digging.
I know
So
it.
just check it out. And we try to do a different recipe every week. We show people a nice potent potable every week that you can imbibe in. You know, I see you've had a couple in your life. So we're gonna have fun. This week is my favorite all-time episode. My girlfriend's on there, and the sandwich is called a Fat Sandy. 4 double cheeseburgers, a pound of bacon, a whole tomato, a whole head of lettuce, and a whole box of mac and cheese is on the damn sandwich. Check it out.
Oh,
No,
man.
I want to watch that right now.
Hey,
There you go.
That is how big is the sandwich?
Exactly. It's big. You got to tune in.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. It's
Spoiler,
huge.
that's it.
Spoiler alert. It is huge.
Well, you have a
We're
lot
blowing up. We're
you have a
blowing
lot
up,
of
Cecil.
wild
Now,
things.
Cecil was telling me, when you were on, we're taking the meat, throwing it across
we're
into
throwing
the
it
thing.
That's what we
frying
do.
pan.
I do it just like Mom used to do. Mom had a killer 18-foot jump shot with some tomatoes. That's what she would do. Get well soon, Mom. Mom's in the hospital right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Get well soon, baby.
get well soon.
Love you.
Tell me, where'd you learn to cook? From your
Mom
mama?
taught me how to cook. She taught me everything I know, all that good stuff, the low country recipes, shrimp and grits, oysters and grits, crab casserole, all that stuff. She taught me.
Now, they're showing Marvin doing a little cooking
Oh,
here.
that's what I'm talking. Oh, y'all stepped it on up. Y'all got clips. That's what I'm
Big
talking
time
about.
now. What is that, fish?
Hell, I don't even know. I was in Hawaii there. You know, that's how ballers ball there. When you just happen to show a clip and I just happen to be in Hawaii.
You
know
just
what I'm
happen.
saying?
Just happen to
chilling.
be.
There you go. This hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
was
Let's
fan-
go to damn Hawaii and shoot a show. The CW, ABC, that's how we do. I love this place.
I need
great.
some of that, what you got in that can, but I don't know what it is. I need some of that. I better not be drinking any of that.
This is good stuff.
But this is fun. You line up people, you do a show. Tell them when you come on.
We come on 12 o'clock Saturday night on the CW, the sister station
That's
to where
right.
I am right now. There you go.
Fantastic.
And we step it on up. And this is how we walk in. We walk in like Ric Flair everywhere we go. Woo, Daddy! Woo! We got a good show tonight.
That's right.
And we had an Amanda on there. We about to blow up.
And with that,
July the 4th.
Right.
and with that, guess what? We'll be back.
We will be back. Don't forget 12 o'clock Saturday night. See you.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, on our show right now, we've got Carl with us. Now, the Waccamaw Conference is an annual educational conference for the public, focusing on the importance of natural water resources in the effort to protect them. And they're going to be talking about keeping waste out of our waters. All right, now, I got to know, how do you do that?
Great question. We got to know where it comes from first. So educating the community about where this waste, and waste meaning poop, comes from. How is it getting into our waterways? And it has multiple different sources. It can come from wildlife. It can come from your pets. It can come from septic tanks that aren't treated properly, or even stormwater runoff and our sewers, and all these different ways that it can eventually get into our waterways.
How bad is it now?
You know, on the Waccamaw, we don't see a lot of fecal bacteria pollution. It's actually relatively clean. Now, after a big storm event, when you get all that stormwater runoff, that's when you're going to see fecal pollution.
All right, now, what can the public do? What can they do their part to stop it?
First thing they can do is come to our conference on Saturday. Come and find out what those sources are, what they can do to help. One of the best ways to do it is if you have a dog, pick up after your dog when you go outside. Don't leave it on the ground, because eventually it's going to end up in our water, and we don't want that. That's our drinking water. You don't want that in your drinking water.
That's terrible. and there's other pollutions in the waterways, too. We're talking trash. We're talking everything.
Yep, and trash is probably the biggest one we see in the Waccamaw, unfortunately, but nutrient runoff from fertilizers or things like that. When there's construction, there can be runoff of sediment, which pollutes the water. So you really got to watch, and you have to understand that everything's connected.
People don't think about that, I don't believe. Pick up after your dog or whatever, and because that may eventually run into the rivers.
Exactly, and I think because people think that, fecal matter is natural, that it's not a problem. but we've got to realize how big our population is.
All right, now tell them when they can come.
They can come Saturday, February 1st at the Horry County Museum. We're going to be there from noon to 4:30, and we've got a great agenda planned, and we hope everybody comes out and checks it out.
Learn about it.
Yeah.
All right, Cara, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, we got more coming up. We'll be right back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Chewing gum burns about 11 calories
It's
per hour.
Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, Feedy, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
And welcome back, everybody. We've got a lot planned. I tell you, let's see, for January, we've got a special show coming up Friday.
That's right, Friday. We are having a Super Bowl party here. The 49ers and the Chiefs. Pick your team because we're having a party.
That's right. We have a lot of fun games, too. And coming up in February, listen to this now, Legends in Concert. All of the stars they're going to be having there, we're going to have them. Plus, we've got a cooking show come up. And we've got shows on cars. All the old cars. We'll have a bunch of them out here in the back, and we'll be doing on old cars. We got a lot coming up, some great things, and you can be a part of it.
That's right, you sure can. Hey, and if you've got an event coming up in February, nonprofit, charity, or even a business, and you want to come hang out with us on the show, give us a call, send us an email. We would love to sit down and talk to you about what's going on in the community. Have a great afternoon.
See you
We'll
tomorrow,
guys
everybody.
later.